This is a Gorilla Podcast Network production.
Welcome to the LateNight PotLuck Show. PotLuck Show. PotLuck Show. PotLuck Show.
Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the Late Night PotLuck Show, episode 27. This is your host, Dave, hanging out here with the crew, coming at you from Night Owl Studio. Real quick, this episode is brought to you by Broadwick. Well, thank you for that sponsorship. Appreciate that. You got to check them out. Dope-ass equipment, dope-ass knives, aprons, all that. So definitely check that out. I'm excited. I'm excited for tonight's show. We are celebrating our 1-year anniversary.
Are you clapping for yourself or for us?
Clapping for us.
For the whole show, man, for the whole podcast. And shout out to Ricardo for giving us this space. Check out Gorilla Podcast Network. Check them out on Instagram, Facebook, and also the Night Owl Studio account. So check that out. Let's jump in. We have Marsha back in the studio joining us.
Hey,
Welcome back, Marsha.
it's good to be back.
Marsha, how you been?
I've been doing good. Weather's nice. It's
Weather's
cold.
nice.
My mind went blank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing good. It was nice hanging out with you guys during the farmers market season.
That's right.
Seeing
that's
everybody there and portraying my treats for the first time. That was my first time bending and getting feedback from other people besides you guys. So.
Right. That was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was nice seeing you guys out there. But yeah, no, I'm glad you're back in here with us. You guys got to come visit more often. You know,
We do, because I'm starting to get jealous of all the fun that you guys been having.
And all the food.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
man,
all
you
the
missed-
food.
But, well, she's probably like, it's all half meat.
Every time I roll my eyes, I'm like, oh, I can't eat that anyway. But the beer, I'm like, ooh, that sounds
So
nice.
this is not only a 1-year anniversary, it's also your anniversary of becoming vegan.
Vegan, yeah. So this is
that's right.
this time last year I decided not to. I cut meat out, and I thought about cutting the. Well, okay, so I'm not fully vegan. I want to say that
You're gonna cut something out around this time of year again?
I thought about cutting the fish completely out.
Oh, okay.
So like slowly as I.
So you're like,
educate
okay, so
myself-
you started as a pescatarian, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, working your way into a vegetarian, and then maybe
the
a vegan.
vegans wouldn't let me in the club if they knew I still ate like cheese and stuff. It's very strict. I found out, even honey. So I'm not ready to give that up.
Oh,
Right. All right. Well, Rio, well, how about you? What's on your mind?
Well, I can smell the food here.
Mm-hmm.
It's Thanksgiving,
Smells
so
like Thanksgiving in here.
start eating more. Consumption is, I guess, more for everybody, right? You feel holidays coming, Thanksgiving, Christmas, like, okay, diets are all off for now. Defer that for next year.
Manny, how about you? What's going on?
Hey, excited to be back. I think it's been a little bit while for myself, in a month or so, or at least 2 episodes that it's been for a while. I'm super excited to have Marsha back.
Thank you.
Feels like the old days, when we first started, 1-year anniversary.
Right.
It's crazy to think that we have already made this milestone. And I'm excited to see what the future holds and how many more awesome guests on top of the already awesome guests that we had
Right.
coming in.
Yeah, episode, what?
27?
27.
27.
Wow, that's a lot.
Wow.
We met a lot of people, we ate a lot of food, drank lots of beer, so that was good. That was a good year, eh?
Don't bring up all the beer. Marsha got mad. I didn't bring the beer.
There's
earlier.
no beer today, guys.
The first thing she asked was like, "What are you getting out your car? You got beer?" And I was like, "I don't got no alcohol. I'm sorry." I don't want people to think I'm an alcoholic on the episode. Like, why is this guy's always bringing alcohol there? But Riel joins me in. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Dave, what's up with you?
How are you?
Oh, well, I've been good. Working in the kitchen, making more hot sauce. It's a busy time of the year. Sales ramp up around here around this time because, of course, the Thanksgiving. Everybody want to have that hot sauce on the table. Then you got the holiday season, So we have a lot of holiday fairs, craft shows that pop up during Christmas time. We have one. I'm not sure if anyone here is part down DDSD. Yeah.
That's the one in December?
That's the one in November 30th.
Oh, November 30th.
At the arcade mall. Lauren sent out a notice about that. So yeah, check out my site or my web's Instagram. I'll post about it. It's gonna be November 30th from 10 to 3 at the arcade mall downtown Bridgeport.
Nice.
That's also gonna be the kickoff for Bridgeport's Restaurant Week.
Oh, cool.
Love it.
Yep.
There's a lot of new restaurants now.
Bridgeport Bites will be out there checking people out.
Yes, I was gonna tell you, make sure you're there.
We're gonna be out there checking people out.
So that's also the Small Business Day, right? Small business. So come downtown. Everybody will be participating in the small business event and restaurant week. Sorry. And that's it. Yeah, check me out. I'll be out there selling hot sauce. V, what's on your mind? What's going on with you?
A lot of stuff going on.
What's going on over
there? I want to give
there?
a shout out to Chef Raquel.
Shout out Chef Raquel.
I know, we miss her here.
We do. I thought she was going to be here today, so I was
She's here in spirit.
She is.
Are we going to give her a call or what?
We should harass her.
She didn't respond.
We should.
We should harass her.
But I'm good. Trying to think about a lot of the menus going on for the holidays. I don't know where I'm spending it yet, so.
You don't know where you're having Thanksgiving?
No. Usually I stay home. I cook for the women in my family.
Oh, there you go.
Usually that's a tradition I have. I also want to give a shout out to Rick from Stop and Shop. He gave me and Manny these cool little gift baskets. They're boxes, really, for the holiday season for people in need.
Oh, I like that.
I'm doing mine for the soup
the
kitchen that I
holiday
cook at. And Manny came out with an awesome idea to any family in need online who sees any of our posts can actually comment, tag, and we will be giving 10, right? 10? Is it 10?
10 of them, yeah. Yep.
10 of these boxes. Manny, can you read in there real quick what it says?
Yeah, so I'm going to add to that real quick before I read what's in there. It's a $10 box worth of Stop and Shop products. It was donated to us from, like he said, our friend Ricardo Rivera. You can check them out over at the Stop and Shop at 100 Division Street in Sonia, Connecticut. They're the ones that donated these. Like Vito said, he's going to be doing one for the soup kitchen that he deals with, and then we have 10 boxes here from the Late Night Potluck Show for anybody in need. The contents of the box are turkey gravy mix, some cut yams, some sweet corn, some stuffing for the turkey, some cranberry sauce, whole green beans, crispy fried onions, cream of mushroom soup, chunk white chicken, the ones in the cans, and then sliced white potatoes. A lot of the sides and fixings for,
that sounds good.
Everything short of the turkey.
Everything short of the turkey. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you know anybody, if you're listening to this, you know anybody who needs it, give us a shout at Late Night Potluck Show or any of us who are a part of it, and we will make sure that it gets to you. And again, shout out to Rick Rivera over at Stop and Shop in Ansonia, Connecticut. Give them a check. Let them know you're coming from the Late Night Potluck Show. The great people over there.
You could also email us at thelatenightpotluckshow@gmail.com. This is awesome. I'm excited about this. It's dope.
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope. And it actually wasn't even my idea, to be honest. Rick reached out to me and was like, hey, listen, I know you guys do the show. Pretty sure you know people that may need stuff. Here's 10 boxes. Like, don't even worry about it. Take the 10 boxes and give them to people that you might know that are in need from your show.
That's the type of guy he is.
That is. It is. I've known Rick for over 10 years, just as long as I've known Vito. That's actually how I met Vito. Like I mentioned before, Vito was my photographer for my wedding, and Rick was actually my football coach in high school, one of them. And then I eventually worked with Rick and used them as vendors as well.
So anybody can just message us on Instagram.
Yeah, if any of our followers knows anybody, I mean, if any of our followers need this, anybody who they may know personally that needs this, and we do ask, we do ask to really think about it and it be somebody that really truly needs it, because this time of the year there are plenty of people who don't have what many of us have, and we'd like to give somebody the opportunity, a family, an opportunity to be able to have some of these things in their pantries. So, and allow them to have a nice meal for Thanksgiving.
Well, thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for Rick to thinking of us about bringing this to us. So yeah, let's jump in. Let's start. I want to talk to Marsha because she's been missing for a while.
I've been MIA.
Yeah. So do you guys remember where we were a year ago? Right. So
I was sitting across from Marsha. No, I was actually right there for this episode.
You mean
Yeah, I was there.
before we even got in the studio?
So I remember. So we met. I met Marsha at Raquel's.
The entrepreneur.
Class. Yeah.
Yep.
And we took our surf.
We did take the
Surf
surf
safe.
save.
Together.
Surf save?
Yeah, you guys did
Yeah.
the surf safe. Yeah.
Yep.
I never know which order it goes in.
Safely serve the surf safe.
Yeah. So not shortly after that, we came up with the idea. We got together and we linked up with Ricardo and booked the studio for this show. But we've all come a long way. You know, I mean, Riel's now in Stop and Shop, right? Stop and Shop.
Yeah.
Stop and shop and shop, right?
And shop,
right?
That's all right.
Yep.
And shop, yeah.
Big things.
V got he kicked off his stand at the farmers market.
Finally, right?
Right?
Yeah, it was killing it during farmers market.
Yeah,
He
so-
even hired a sous chef at the last.
I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had the best sous chef for the last one.
Ow.
So I mean, so when we first started this podcast, you were working on your olive.
I had
Oil cake?
the olive oil
the
cake.
banana.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the bun.
I was
yeah.
changing I was trying to change all of my pastries to become vegan because I knew that I was changing my diet over. So I started introducing the cake, and it was a hit in the class, and then we did it here. Did
Yeah,
I
we
bring
did
the
it
cake here?
Yeah.
I brought the cake here, and you guys liked it. And what else? I was also at the farmers market. I
Yeah.
started working on. I separated Love Breakfast, which is just a blog, and then I made another Instagram page so I can promote solely pastries and any other merchandise for Love Breakfast.
I love your content on there, by the way.
Thank you. I need,
Yo,
I need,
It's
I need
love-
help.
Hit
I
me
need
up.
help.
Hit me up.
It's Love Breakfast Cafe now. Is that what you're going?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
but
listen-
V's gonna help me out with the branding because
I
it's a
won't- I
lot
don't mind at
to
all.
be
It
the
is.
person in the kitchen creating, the
Mhm.
person trying to be like social media manager and trying to make flyers and posters and then keep up with posting them all the time. But I'm learning.
I'm saying, hey, that's why we got the show, right? We got some connects now. A few people that have been on here. Some women that love empowering women, and you know,
Yeah.
we got a few of them.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Just reach out to them and get them up.
So before Manny starts punching my rib, you know.
I didn't do nothing. Relax. I thought
We got the food.
continue talking to Marsha.
No, we
and see
got.
how
We
awesome she
forgot
is.
about. We got the food on the table. We don't want it to
You
get
don't want
cold.
to get cold.
So let's start.
And again, I get
Same.
blamed for something I didn't even like. Oh God! All right, yeah. Let's get into this.
The last time I forgot about the food.
The last time. No, there was one episode. V, you were here, right? Were you guys remember when he completely forgot about the food? We ate it like halfway through the
Oh,
episode.
yeah.
That was
we
with
did.
M&M steak, was it?
Nah, I don't know. It wasn't M&M steak. The steaks was getting eaten up immediately. I forgot what episode it was, but you was forgetting about the food.
He's either that or he's eating and he forgets about the show.
It's that older brain. All right, so yeah, let's talk
What's
about
on,
this food.
what's
Let's
on the menu?
Let's start
You
off.
want to
with,
start with soup?
Yeah, what do we got to start off this meal?
This
V?
is my own take on chicken and dumplings.
chicken and
easy
dumplings.
recipe.
Okay.
I figured it was gonna be cold as shit outside, so why not warm it up? There's enough veggies in there you could pick it out, Marsha, but I don't know if you. It's a little bit of chicken, not too much.
That's disrespectful.
That's fucked up.
Pick
I mean,
the
talking about
veggies out the chicken
vegetables,
soup.
I think right next to that dumpling is something that. What's that over
All right,
there?
so I brought in it's not completely vegan, but it is vegetarian. It's green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole. How many of you do you guys like the word casserole?
I don't.
No.
No, you know what? I found out that a lot of people don't. You can name it anything in the world. The moment you add casserole to something, somebody's
Yeah.
like, "Ew, no." I'm like,
Oh yeah.
what? I don't understand that. Like, all right, so green bean casserole. What about that over there? Oh, you know what? Let's see. I'll talk about this over here. We got a little.
close up of this.
I tried it for the first time ever. All right, this is my first time doing it. I've mentioned it before about how much I love the air fryer.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let me try some air fried turkey breast.
Okay.
Right, so I went and I made a sweet and spicy, a maple sweet and spicy turkey breast. Again, first time ever doing an air fryer. Little drier than I would have liked, but
This smells
it's
really
working.
good.
Thank you. And then on the side there with the drippings and a little bit of bacon grease.
Bacon.
I made a
Of
bacon
course.
and turkey gravy there.
You got something against Marsha, don't you?
No,
I just
listen,
feel like there's a beef.
I don't know, Marsha. I'm just saying, I'm one of the only ones that used to try to support you when you
She
were here
can't
the
even
whole time
touch the
trying to get you
dish.
some vegan stuff. So don't try to come at me for the first one. Matter of fact, it might be a beef because the first episode I cooked, and Marsha decided that episode that he wanted to go
Was
vegetarian.
it because wasn't
Yes.
his seasick?
Oh no, it was a seasick.
Seasick,
Oh,
yeah.
It was a seasick. Yeah, you know, whatever. I was one of the first two episodes.
I didn't choose this life. It chose me.
I didn't choose you. But I mean, and what else? What else goes with turkey other than what do we
Stuffing.
have? Some stuffing.
Yep. So it's actually cornbread stuffing with leeks. But what I do is because I didn't have the turkey, you brought the turkey. I put the stuffing. I can't put it inside your turkey, so I put it separately. I put it in a spinach. It's a what you call this? Phyllo. Cups.
phyllo cups.
Yeah. So I put it there, so it's more like a handheld stuffing, so you can easily eat it. You don't have to put it in your plate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more of an appetizer, but try them out.
They look really good. I actually thought they were like a dessert. That's how good they look in the little
I almost thought they
phyllo.
were mac and cheese bites. I got
It looks like,
excited.
right? Yeah.
It was for me. It was either that or like a light like yam. Sweet potato.
So it's cornbread.
Yeah.
So I mashed the cornbread, put it in there, so I make it like bite size. So you can have definitely more than one.
Well, Dave already ruined it.
No,
But-
no.
Dave already ruined it. But I was gonna say in honor of Chef Raquel. I'm sorry,
You gonna
Marsha.
count?
In honor of Chef Raquel, we're gonna do the count
Oh.
that she's so infamous. Did I say that right? I don't know. She always did. So
All right, guys.
one.
One,
Go ahead, Marsha.
2, 3. Look, I gave you guys the side effect.
There goes that ASMR stuff again.
Yo,
Yeah, that's good, bro.
It's good. Big.
Don't let his head get all pumped up though. He'll be talking about this for a week. Be like, yo, but what about my dumpling?
Shut up, bro.
It's
that
good
carrot
though.
in
It's
your
really
mouth.
good.
I can smell the seasoning, so that smells.
so where you
good.
pick this up?
Did you call Sopa from New Haven? Yeah.
They delivered all the way to
They delivered it. Let's say that looks like a Sopa
Then I
container. I
just
don't
change the
know.
label, and I'm good.
It's really good though.
I low key make good soup. I just don't
Oh, this is good.
make enough of it.
Yo, aside from the dumpling, these little Sopa containers here, these little plates that we got, they're pretty cute.
Yeah, right.
Shout
Perfect.
out to ABCD, bro.
Yo, perfect portion. I was just about to say it's a perfect portion for a 4-year-old.
That's exactly where I got it from.
Fruit cake, fruit snacks. So, with Thanksgiving around the corner, Thanksgiving coming up, what are some of the traditions? What do you guys do?
We prepare for Christmas.
We prepare for Christmas. We prepare for Christmas by eating the
We
food.
prepare for Christmas. It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Let me tell you, if you guys follow me, I posted November 1st. I said it is officially Christmas season,
Yeah.
except it's fall, but it's Christmas season.
All the stores have their in stock Christmas stuff already.
Dude, they had Christmas stuff up before they had any
For
turkeys
Halloween.
out.
Yeah.
I was
Crazy.
pissed.
Before
Yep.
Halloween ended, like before.
You had skeletons and ghosts mixed up with
With Christmas trees and bows and ribbons and crap, and then there was no damn turkeys.
Thanksgiving doesn't get I feel like they don't give it enough shine.
Yo, it's crazy. It's my favorite time of the year.
Don't you hate that?
No.
I look forward to Thanksgiving, and I think about it a lot. During November 1st, I'm thinking, you ever see that meme where that lady's kayaking down a stream of gravy?
Dude,
That's
that's,
how
what
you
my
feel?
dreams are every day.
There's a woman kayaking down on a stream of gravy from a mountain of potatoes, right? And this is me all November, right?
I thought I was a fat one.
So, but the thing is, like, when Thanksgiving come, you fucking pig out, and you're fucking knocked out. You know, like it's just short lived. That's
Yeah.
upsetting.
is.
You know, it's just. How about Ria? What is your typical tradition at your home?
We eat.
Now, do you guys? Is it the same with like Christmas? Like, Do you guys jump it right into Christmas? Because I know, like, my brother is already, like, first week of November, his house is decorated for Christmas. Is it you guys do the same?
Yeah, everything's the same now. It's like when you think about food and Christmas, it's like everything's just all in one. It's the holidays already. You feel the holidays, so there's really no. From this we just think about Thanksgiving. After that we think about Christmas. No, it's like everything is like holidays. So you think about everything all at the same time. So, but
I'm curious to know, like, what the prepping is like. Like, how far in advance are you prepping for Thanksgiving dinner? If you are making dinner at home, and
I'll talk about that.
Yeah, good.
I don't know if y'all saw me ranting on Facebook the other day about a turkey. I'm complaining about it still. Shout out to Rick again. I went today to go pick up my turkeys. 39 cents a pound with a $25 purchase. I'm just saying. I try to go out as early as possible, but I check for again the cheapest price for the turkeys that I can, because they can get expensive if you look at the legit price of them.
89 cents at BJ's.
39 cents at Stop and Shop. That's what I just said. 39 cents a pound, $25 purchase. That's nothing. You buy a spiral ham. If you do that as well, you do a spiral ham that's 20-some odd bucks, and boom, you got your turkey for 39 cents. I try to do it as early as possible. For us, it's more than just one day. For about 5 years since we've been living in our own place, we do a Friendsgiving. And generally we do multiple Friendsgivings. So we'll do one at our house. Prior, we do the church that I go to, and one of our like churches that are really good friends with us. We do a turkey bowl, usually the Saturday before, the Saturday after. So our church against their church, we do pass the rain back and forth, and then Thanksgiving we end up in my cousin's house. We do Thanksgiving there, same time. No, I lied. Let me stop. We go to one of my best friends. It was actually my wedding. We go to his house for brunch. All the friends and family and all that. We do a brunch. And then from the brunch, everybody breaks out to their families, whatever, girlfriends' houses, boyfriends' houses, whatever the case is. Then I go to my cousin's house. We spend it there. And then the Saturday after, we're going to be doing another brunch at another group of friends' houses that we have. So ours is like a week or two long that we celebrate it.
I see why you look forward to this holiday.
You know what? After Halloween, for me, it's the holiday season. Like, I am a little upset there was no turkeys before the Christmas stuff. But for us, it's the holiday season. Like, for us, it's, I grew up with my mom decorating the house as soon as she possibly could without somebody going crazy on it. And, that's just how it was.
Yeah, no, my mom.
Well, actually, after I'm used to, like, when it's September, it's already Christmas season. That's how it is in the Philippines. It's like, there's no more holidays after that. So everything when the month starts September, it's Christmas already. Like this, it's a long one.
Keep that in mind. Anything that ends in BER is holiday season.
I was gonna ask V. Did you get that invite for that Friendsgiving?
Nah. This is the first time I hear about it, man. So it's gonna have to be Wednesday night.
Let me clarify this. My apartment's not that big, and I cover about half of it as it is by myself. When I buy a house, don't worry, I'll be doing another Friendsgiving for all my other friends. That's why we do so many of them. We got so many different groups of people that we know. We try to separate them as best we can to be with X amount of people that we love.
My wife and I wanted to host a Friendsgiving this year. For another friend, it's like, no, we'll do it. All right.
But dude, think about it. This is our Friendsgiving right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, we have all the fixins, right? We got all the fixins going on here, and it's going pretty well.
I'm trying to serve, but
Thank you,
Would
Marsha.
you like some gravy on this, sir?
Yes, sir.
Marsha, you're doing a great job, Marsha.
Oh, sorry for the noise. Ooh. Gotta do a little mix here.
So for this turkey, did you put the spice in the turkey or in the gravy?
So for the turkey, what I did is I made a glaze. All I did was, I dried the turkey as best as possible. Put a ghost pepper maple glaze on top. A little ghost pepper maple.
Ghost pepper.
Yeah, a little.
You're in ghost pepper level now, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I thought about you guys. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna put some spice into this because I know you guys like the spice, and I'll suck it up.
You like the spice.
But so I did it on the turkey, and then at the same time I took I made the roux. Once the turkey was done and resting, I made the roux. I took the drippings from that, it does have some of that whatever fell off of the turkey in there, and add a little. We save all our bacon grease, so we took a little bit of the bacon grease. I threw it in there. Added some all the bones and everything that was left over. I made some turkey stock, and then started adding turkey stock to it to, make it creamy. But that's it.
What do you think, Vinny?
I like that real. I like it a lot, actually.
Which one?
Yours.
Mine. All right.
Yeah, I'm
I
excited.
haven't
to
tasted
try
nothing
that.
yet, but
How
that
do you
was the
guys
first
feel
one.
about like your food touching each other? Because I know some people feel a way about that.
I'm okay.
You're good with that?
We're good with that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like there's some people when they're for Thanksgiving they take like multiple plates.
So I'm not much for Thanksgiving, but I'm like that with certain stuff.
Yeah.
Like sandwiches. My wife said things on weird sandwiches. I don't like my cheese touching any of the condiments. Like I want the condiments on the meat portion or like the vegetable portion of the sandwich.
It's weird that you say that because I don't consciously decide that.
Yeah.
But I just like thinking back that you say that. I don't remember ever putting condiments on the cheese side of it.
Yeah, I hate condiments on the cheese side of my sandwiches.
But I don't think I consciously made that decision. Real? Yeah.
It is
You
Night
like
Owl
those cups,
Studio
huh?
approved. Mr.
He's
Rick
gonna get
Murillo.
quiet real quick, but we're eating.
Yeah, he says vegetarian, so if you're good with the vegetarian, you're good. Yeah. And
So-
then the cornbread stuffing, yes or no? Is that vegetarian?
Yeah,
So
that's
you
vegetarian.
can do the cornbread.
It's on-
you
it's
got
on my
some-
plate
Grab a
already,
couple of
so-
those and pass it.
All right, what do y'all think? Let's see.
I'm digging in.
I'm gonna try this
Man,
casserole.
the turkey's not as dry as you think. It's pretty good.
There must have been a piece that I
He's-
got.
as
there,
you
'cause
think,
I was
he
like,
was thinking it was
it's
good.
dry. Just
Okay.
not
Well,
as
he
you think.
warned me in the hallway.
Yeah, I told him. I said,
Okay.
well, I said it on the show too. It's on the recording. I said I air fried it, and it was the first time. I don't know how dry it's gonna be.
No,
but-
you got me at gravy, man. You got me at the gravy. I like the
Gravy good?
gravy. Yeah.
Thanks.
Compensate for the, guys of the turkey, but just wet it with gravy. That's fine with me.
Let me know if you guys get any of that sweet and spicy. I was experimenting
Dude,
with
it's
that.
not spicy at all though.
No.
But it has a little kick at the end,
Mm-hmm.
like Dave's little sauce over there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Is the sauce here?
No.
He's taking shots. You hear that? He's Dave's little sauce over there. Like, Dave.
bro, I got everybody at work eating that shit.
Dude, you saw that love you were getting on the giveaway? On the Bridgeport Bikes page? We got quite a few. We had a gentleman from New York that won it. And he got it. He posted it the other day.
Yeah, he hit me up. He was excited about it.
That's awesome. I just did the second giveaway. Third giveaway is gonna be. I'm gonna be announcing it
I was pissed.
early this week. What, for the second giveaway?
I participated. I
Yeah, me
fucking
too.
tagged everybody, and I didn't get picked.
Well, Dave, you can't win every giveaway that you go on. This dude wins 50 giveaways a year, and he gets mad over one breakfast giveaway.
And he wins it by tagging us, man. And he wins it by tagging us. You, me, me.
Here's
You know.
Here's the crap. He'll win it by tagging us. We'll never freaking bring any of us to any of those things.
Oh yeah.
I see a pattern now.
You see
It's so
that,
true.
right? Talk about me and my Friendsgiving. I don't like it.
We're gonna block him from now on. Can't tag me on post.
If you go on Facebook, you could make it like public accept. It's gonna be public accept Dave. Like,
Yeah, I got hit up by Shirkan. Sends me a message or tagged me on their giveaway. And of course, I tagged Manny, I tagged Riel, I tagged V, and I won. So the wife and I go on a little brunch date. They want me to bring them.
And you want to
hell
talk
yeah,
about
Rio. Because the same day I was trying to bring him to go do a
That's right.
blogging thing. Even actually not too far from there at another restaurant, House of Nan, that we did on the Theo Fridge page. And he's like, "Oh no, I won these, man." First of all, here's the BS. Oh no, I have an event somewhere out of state that I can't make it.
That's what you said?
Yeah, that's what I heard of that one. I heard
It was a birthday.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
birthday.
That birthday
That's not
turned
an
into
event. It's a birthday.
Sherkan. Free
No, but
meal.
Shirkin was early.
Free $10 meal from Sherkan. But
No, that shit.
Dave, it's your fault we don't get invited to Friendsgiving. You see? That's the proof.
that's it. Marsha, Rio, you guys are coming next year. Vito, I'll bring you two.
Yes, I'll play with the dog.
Yo,
I
so
like the green bean casserole, man.
thank you,
I like-
thank you.
Is that onion?
So it's a lot of people use fresh green beans or French cut. No, this is French cut.
Yeah, these are French cut, yeah.
I don't like them whole or what's the other cut? I just like them shredded. I prefer them
like
shredded.
that, yeah.
Mixed it up with the mushroom, cream of mushroom.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I want hot sauce with this.
Mm.
Like I want
Sorry.
the kick.
There's gravy.
Not only did we not bring beer, he didn't bring hot sauce to the Thanksgiving
We
dinner.
don't have hot sauce here? Come on, man.
There's not one on.
we gotta
just
talk
in
to the
stock?
studio to have a bottle outside.
I know Riel looked over at the cabinet like, hey, Rick.
Yo,
why
everything
don't you
comes
have
out
the
that
stock up?
cabinet. Everything.
Yep.
Yo,
Just-
that casserole was good.
It was.
It's mixed with fried onions.
Man, I'm
Then-
having second serving of your turkey, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
go for it.
turkey's
I made
good.
plenty, yo.
I
Thank you.
need
thank
some
you.
too, but
Yo,
I
this
can't
little
be going over there.
cornbread stuffing, though.
V, you said you're good for the night.
You want some more, Rick? Yo,
Past that.
yo, I was just saying, y'all better come get some more, Rick. Come get some
I
more.
am.
This is
Me and Rick about to wrestle out here.
nah. Go ahead. You can go. This is the anniversary.
The
We
1 year
chilling.
anniversary.
We're chilling. We got no guests today. You know, Marsha's technically not a guest. She's home. Like that's.
It does feel like home.
You know what I mean? Like,
So, question, guys. What's your most memorable episode or moment on the podcast?
I still like the episode where I think Kristen Farsi, she was the first guest that fed us. And I think she's the one that like kind of started it, where people were like, okay, I'm gonna start bringing food now. We gotta,
That's true. That's
Step our
true. She
game
hit me up. He's like, you know what? I'm bringing food.
yeah.
And I was like, okay. So, cause it was Chef Raquel's turn to bring in something,
Yes.
and I said, well, you don't have to, cause somebody's gonna bring food. Like, nah, I want to bring food for you guys. And it was so good. Yeah.
that's dope. What about you, Rio? What's your favorite? What was your favorite memory?
Our first episode, because that was like getting to know each other. It's like
Yeah.
everybody was like nervous. Like, how do we do this? It's all our first time to be on a podcast.
Yeah,
and, you know?
that absolutely true. You know, we were kind of nervous.
We're very nervous.
Yeah.
We don't know how we'll sound. You
Yeah,
know.
well, speaking of sound, let's listen to a clip.
Well, I guess like what I said earlier is having that right attitude. You know, how to accept challenges, like often also rejection. Some people would
Yeah.
like your product, some people won't.
Right.
And sometimes, just take it that there's people who will like your product. You have to find that not market, even that tribe, that following, who has the same appreciation of that kind of food that you're serving.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's no one food that pleases everybody. There's no one thing that pleases everybody, as always, but you have to find that, people that, makes, who's happy eating your food, having your food. So, yeah.
Absolutely. You know, I know I got this wrong, but it's like 80% of new businesses or products fail. And that might be wrong number, but it's up there.
It's up there. It's up
So
there. Yeah.
you have to be willing
Especially
to.
in the food industry.
Absolutely, you have. Yo, so that's going back. We talked about in the food industry, getting rejections, and adjusting, being adaptable. Have you found yourself? Anybody? Have you found yourself having to do that in the last year? Because I know, especially V, right? V just
Me for sure. Just the other day.
you got a turkey on your chest.
Saving
bro.
it for later.
Hold on. Pause.
Just the other day, right?
We had we were cooking chicken and string beans, and we didn't have enough oven space for the rest of the chicken. It was 20 minutes before service, so we ended up taking this big old cookie sheet, put it right on top of the stove top,
Like
put all the burners on and just started throwing stuff out there and just cook it. But everybody ate. Those were the best chickens though.
Yeah,
Nice and
right?
fried up. So good. So we started putting string beans in there. Get the little crusties in the bottom. Yummy, yummy. Look at it. Was like, yeah.
How about you, Manny? What's your most memorable moment? So,
Man, there was a lot, but I think for me, my most memorable, just because it was like at the moment, I think even till this day, I had to be like, whoa, they really went out. Like they went out of their way to do this. M&M steaks.
Yeah.
They brought
Shout
the
out
truck,
Hector.
yeah.
They brought the truck. Like he's like, yeah, I'm bringing the truck. Like, wait, you're gonna bring a whole truck for like 2 or 3 cheesesteaks? Like, oh yeah, we're bringing it. And he shows up. And the funny part was in the parking lot. We didn't. I don't know if I think I posted on my Snap and all that, but I don't think we got a video of it. Was he pulls up? They immediately get to work. They say what's up, and they immediately get to work. You know, they crank everything on. Start pumping out fries, you know, whatever. They make one of all of the
tater tots,
the cheese, all the tater
tots.
cheesesteak. They start cranking those out, and then all of a sudden this bus, this huge this coach bus shows up, and we look over. I know we looked over at Hector and was like, "Yo, we forgot to tell you." You know, we had a coach bus of people coming. They looked at us because they had done events all day. They looked at us like, "Yo, y'all can't be serious." Like, we're joking. We just hope that they don't come over thinking that it's just an open truck, because there was plenty of people passing by. But I think this gotta be one of my most memorable moments.
That was a fun episode.
it was.
Yeah,
It was.
And especially I think up to that point we were all eating like 4-hour cold food or more. Depending on
Right. Because you one episode you brought in egg rolls from Stanford, like you were at Stanford, and you drove. Yeah.
I made the egg rolls at home in Stratford, drove to Stanford for an event, left Stanford with the egg rolls, and came all the way back up here to Shelton to record that episode. And they were still pretty crunchy. As just as Hector had mentioned that one of the episodes too, he was like, who made those? Those things were crunchy. This is Dave did his little thing. But I think that for me was the most memorable. Like, you know, we get this big old. I mean, this big. Oh, if you haven't seen M&M food truck, this thing is it's a castle of a food truck. Like, this thing is beautiful and it's huge, and they showed up with it.
Yeah, I definitely recognize it on the highway when I see it. Like, you know, it's them.
Mm-hmm.
So V, I know. So V was the first person I approached about this idea, and he didn't join us until just before Eminem came. Right? Were you there for Eminem?
Nah, he wasn't
Okay.
there for Eminem.
So I think he came the episode after that. But you were a true follower of ours too. You were a loyal follower.
Every day on my ride home, I listen to an episode.
So tell me, it's fair to ask you the same question. What's your most memorable or funniest?
What stands out? I mean, they were all good episodes, but I was dying laughing in traffic when he was talking about putting Real's nuts in his mouth. Because they were trying to figure out where the Love to Kick snacks came from and the storyline. And then you guys always laugh right before you said Love to Kick snack because of the nuts, salty nuts and nuts. And I was just dying laughing.
Because when he first introduced, when I first met him, the business or the snacks were called.
Like nuts in your mouth? Or
No.
like that,
it was
Husband's
Kick
nuts.
and the Nuts.
Yeah,
Kick and the nuts.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kick and the
Kick
nuts.
and the Nuts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I
that's-
think the
that-
comment was, "Damn, I love Real's nuts."
Yo, I
And then
love-
after that, it was just. After
That was Dave, right? Dave said
that. You know what? I ain't got no shame.
No, we know you ain't got no shame. Forgetting stuff, nuts in your mouth.
No, he's got some good nuts.
They are good. They are
See,
good.
that's the same conversation you had.
It
It's the
is.
same conversation.
I mean, you saw comedian Chris Clark. He did a video. You see his comments on the bottom. People were making fun of him.
Yo, people were talking about, yo, that's crazy. You talking about your boys nuts in your mouth like this, man. All right, first of all, go back to 1980 or something, whoever you are. Like, he's talking about the snacks. Like, get with the joke. He's a comedian. Like,
Yeah,
stop
no,
taking
he
it so
loved those
serious.
snacks. Shout out to Chris Clark. Thank you for coming. And that was an awesome video that he did that.
Yeah, thank
Talking
you.
about
Chris.
memories, that was a great episode too with Chris Clark.
That was a
Chris
great
Clark
episode.
was fun. He was just I think the reactions, the way he was eating the snacks and He starts randomly mixing the snacks with the hot sauce.
And then he was dipping the nuts in your hot sauce. It was like,
Oh my
oh,
gosh.
yeah, he was
dipped
doing
Riel's
that.
nuts in Dave's sauce. Oh my god. That's terrible.
That's a great party, though.
Yeah, that was all those moments, man. It definitely was fun, and one of the moments or episodes that was really cool was the one with Sopa. Sopa episode was very chill, relaxed, and it definitely talked about some of the our growing up and some of the traditions. Like, for example, my mother, when people got sick in our homes, you know, my mom would actually go get a live chicken and make chicken soup, you know, and having that comment, I don't know, something about that episode that really, like, and I listened to it over again, you know, I listened to it the other day. It was just like, it felt like we were sitting with family and having these conversations, you know, having delicious soup, you know, it was really good. So yeah, that was a pretty cool, dope episode, you know.
I think you touch of nostalgia there.
Thank you. That's probably, that was a good way.
And soup is that brings you like that memories and like the warmth of the soup. You know?
Yeah.
So I know you mentioned it before, but I think I don't think he's ever spoken on the episode. I wanted to get a little feedback on the mastermind behind this studio, because he was definitely an inspiration to you, Dave, right? Because you came on his episode, the Backyard Mecca Show.
So quick shout out to Rick. So he he called me one night. He said, "Yo, I need a guest for an episode. Can you come by to the studio? I want to interview you." And I came in for the interview, and it was fun. I enjoyed that interview, and after we finished, and I jokingly I said, "Yo, Rick, maybe you need a food podcast on your team, you know, on your network." And he goes, "Yo, that would be dope." Sure enough, a few weeks later, I hit him up and I said, "Yo, I think I got a team to do the show."
Yeah, man. First of all, man, I just want to say congratulations to all you guys. Congratulations on the 1-year anniversary. Like I said earlier, man, it seems like it was yesterday, even though I know it seems long as well, like we were talking about earlier in the show. But you guys have definitely graced the Gorilla Podcast Network and Night Owl Studios with what you do. You bring a lot of talent, a lot of talented people that have basically what I love about it is that you guys are letting the community outsource what they do, you know, whether it's cooking and other ventures. And it just brings a nice little, no pun intended, seasoning to the network. And you know, you guys have been consistent, show after show after show. You guys are one of the strongest, if not the strongest, shows on the network, and I'm very appreciative of that. And yeah, man, if I could just chime in on one of my favorite shows, I have two. It was the Sopa guys, because I'm a big soup head, and it was the other brothers, man, that did the what was it, the protein shakes, I think, the Replenish.
Oh, Replenish.
Yeah. Fritz and Check.
I enjoyed that, man. But yeah, man, I'm not going to take too much time, but once again, congratulations to your 1-year anniversary. We hope to rock out a lot longer with you guys.
Absolutely.
And thank you, man. Thanks for being a part of the team.
Thank you for providing.
Hold on, yo. Remember like Def Jam? They used to end the night. You gotta say peace.
Peace, Interweblians. Thank you for tuning in. Congratulations to the Late Night Potluck Show.
Peace.
There you go.
Rick, thank you for this vessel and for the opportunity for us to be able to do this here.
You know what I like from this podcast is like we have fun, right? We have fun, we enjoy things. But you know, for 1 hour, our guest is the star. Our guest, we featured our guest. We will let them say things that they normally won't say every day, or something. If you don't ask, they won't tell.
Right.
So those are the things we bring out of them. Then we, at the same time, support them in whatever they do.
Absolutely.
And it was a lot of the guests that were on the show. It was their first time even like talking on a
Yes.
mic or being on an episode or being interviewed. So like just having them feel comfortable around us to even answer any questions. I like that. And
Yeah, some of them were
I know you were going straight to the point with your
I'm
questioning.
very direct with my questions. Yeah.
I remember putting Andrea, in an uncomfortable position where we were asking her some of the questions about blogging, or you know, she got deep talking about the relationship with her mother, you know, and family members not approving or whatnot, you know. So, but this is what it's about, you know. pulling these, letting people talk and giving them a mic.
Yeah, I think about her episode and the episode with Donovan, because I don't work at Starbucks anymore. So I worked there for 7 years. I quit in August, and I wanted to pursue being a full-time entrepreneur. And as far as like Andrew, the reason I asked that question is because I thought about like what are my parents gonna think, because they have this path in their mind for you, like you're gonna be a doctor, lawyer, or an accountant. It has to be one of those, and anything else is not making you enough money, and they don't understand the passion. So like having to explain, this is why I quit, and this is why I'm pursuing this, and I need you to understand it because this is the only way.
Right.
And then like the episode with Donovan, when he talks about just like struggling as an entrepreneur and knowing that there's going to be times where there's no money coming in, and you just have to keep positive and keep pushing and keep marketing yourself as if they forgot. Like it's real. But
yeah, no, that was a real episode. Like he's a talented dude. And when Alexa hit me up about looking for a photographer, sure enough, I sent Donovan, like, yo, you gotta hire Donovan. And he did a great job with that video with the blogger babes. Yeah. And but yeah, no, he did a great job. But even great photographers, V is one, and V talks about it all the time. People always try to lowball, the talent, and my wife, when she was baking, she used to work with fondant, and we were talking about 3-4 tier cakes, and they're like, they legit will try to convince you that because not everybody eats cake, would you give me a lower price? Because it's like, no, like, this is a fucking hard job, whether it's photography, catering, baker, like, you pay for the talent. Yeah. You're not paying.
Oh, my bad. I didn't want to cut you off, but I think that reminds me of a post I saw on Facebook the other day, and I don't remember who shared it, but it said the same thing. It was like, I don't charge you hourly based on what I do, because I could take a half hour to do something. I'm charging you based on my experience and what I, the years that it took me to be able to do that job in that amount of time, or with that quality. So that's what I think. It's always on, like, do you want quality, or you can go cheaper if you want, go for it. But you're not gonna get that quality or that attention to detail that you'll get with the individuals like these gentlemen.
Y'all want to hear a story about that?
Go ahead.
So about 6 months ago, this lady wanted to hire me for photography. I gave her my package, this and that. Day of, I didn't hear from her. I was like, all right. I usually don't take last minute things. So she ended up doing her wedding with somebody from the family who did this and that. 2 months later, she never got her pictures, and so I had to go back and recreate her whole wedding to take her photos.
What?
So she had to wear the dress again. The husband had to wear the suit again, and I'm like, she should have hired me in the first place. Yeah. All to save $200 or $300.
Hopefully they didn't put on no weight.
No, that dress. I mean, I did have to Photoshop some stuff, but. They're not foodies. They're not gonna listen to this. But anyways, stuff like that, you pay to be miserable, to not see the final product and stuff like that. I mean, go with quality over quantity, right?
Yeah.
Still Friendsgiving right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we still eating, bro.
We ate some food, got some stuff. We talked about Love Breakfast Cafe. I think it's time for some dessert.
Yep.
And I heard Love Breakfast Cafe actually supplied the dessert.
So I heard.
Talk to us, Marsha.
So today I brought to you guys some vegan pumpkin donuts. I thought it was fitting for a Friendsgiving late night potluck snack.
Tell us we need to lose weight.
Well, the thing about these is that they're so good, and they're light, so it makes you want to eat more. So it cancels out the whole, I'm on a diet, so I'll just have these, because you can have all 6, and that's why I only make them when I know I'm sharing.
I ain't gonna front and act like I don't know what they taste like, because I had these at the farmers market. Which shout out to Marsha, because it was dope seeing Marsha start off where she started off around this time last year when we got here, and to see her take that leap of leaving her job and seeing the progression and how her setup changed constantly. Which was awesome.
Like, I used to love her setups.
Like, her setups would get more and more rigged. Her setups would get more and more, professional as she went. She would
Yeah.
get more and more
Man.
more attentive to the details, of her product, and she would market the products even better every single time she
Thank
went. Like she
you.
was continuously improving. It was dope, and I think all of you did that. Because I
Yeah.
constantly, I helped here and there when I can with you guys.
Hey, fellas,
but-
before you bite this, just smell it real quick. Hold on.
Bruh,
Hold on. Oh,
Dave, this is the time for you to breathe on the mic.
smell that though.
It smells great, but I think you all did amazing at the
Yeah.
farmers markets. It was dope being able to experience that and see you guys grow.
Well, we back at it
throughout
December
the
Dave
7th.
is what made me step. I would see Dave's table. I'm like, how am I gonna get it like this? The banner, everything.
Oh.
Even like the first time I vended was the Christmas. Like they had like a Christmas
The
event
lighting, the
outdoors.
Christmas lighting.
I had nothing. I had like a tray and just like stacks on stacks of banana bread and like no display. It just looked like my house and then the table. And then I would see Dave. I'm like, damn, this looks really bad next to him.
No,
It only looked that good because I passed by and fixed his bottle. Go ahead, right, Dave?
yeah,
Right over-
his freaking OCD come over and fix my bottles. I appreciate it. Though.
Marketing, bro. Marketing. You can't have your bottle looking all crazy. You're trying to get people over there to buy your stuff.
For real.
You got one face.
Well, you know what it
it
is,
Look mad
like,
as hell at each other.
because Anthony, shout out to Anthony, he's the one that lines them up. The customers come and they look. and
But
they
he
put
can't
it
sell
down.
nothing. But he can line
He
them
can't
up.
sell nothing, but he fucking lines those bottles up pretty
Doesn't
fucking
get
nice.
any email sign-ups, please.
You should see. So I got this clipboard, and I have the kids just to keep it inventory. So I was like, listen, when you sell a bottle, just mark it. And in that clipboard, in that spreadsheet, I have a column that says name for no reason because I don't really collect names, But he'll put a description of them. He'll like. Like, old man or lady with the red dress.
Because when she comes back, she'll be wearing that dress.
he just didn't ask them their name. That's the problem. What was her name again? I don't know.
Lady in red.
Yo, those donuts though.
Yo, that was.
How do they taste?
I'm mad
love
it's
it.
over.
How do they taste? You know they taste good. And here's the thing.
Dense
You would
and
never
moist.
tell anybody these are vegan.
I usually don't until they eat it because I feel like people always have these preconceived notions like,
Yeah.
oh, this is about to taste like, I don't know, air and water. I don't know.
I couldn't
It's gonna
tell.
taste like.
My vegan diet consists of ice. That's it.
You ever seen those videos when there's like how people think my vegan dinner is and it's like they're just pouring water.
Invisible
Yeah.
seasonings.
Yeah. But I'm glad you guys like it.
really good. You know what?
Very
Maybe this
dense
is
and
coquito.
moist.
Yo. So check this. I was gonna bring coquito, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna bring
I'm
something
making
with
some
alcohol.
December 7th, bro.
Here's the problem. We got coquito. My cousin's partner actually makes amazing coquito. He won the Fairfield County coquito competition 2 years in a row.
Nice.
Right. Great coquito.
I don't know what it's
I shared it the other day.
Yeah.
At the Liceo Cubano, the Cuban club in Bridgeport, they do it every year. I believe it's the
Isn't it coming up?
it is coming up. Yeah, I think it's like the first
Is
week.
that
of
the one
December.
John Torres does?
Nah. This is the one. This one's by the PRPFC, the Puerto Rican Parade of Fairfield
Oh,
County.
okay. Yep.
They run it. I shared that on Facebook if you want to go on there and check it out. He sells them. There's Alicia's Coquito. But I was going to get a bottle from him. Been working on it. He couldn't do it. So my wife actually came out. She said, my boss gave me a bottle of Coquito from his friend. So, all right, cool. I was like, I'm going to bring it. I went to shake it. I think it was like coagulated. Like it didn't move. I opened the top and put it upside down. It was like one of those Dairy Queen things where you can flip it upside down. It doesn't move. I said, "Yeah, nah, I ain't
I'm
trying
not
to
having
poison
this."
nobody. Like, what is this? Like, not to throw on any bus. I
What
don't even
went
know who the
wrong
person
with
is, so
that
I don't
recipe?
even care. But there was something wrong with that.
I bought one the other day just to support. I make my own, but they add coconut shavings. I don't like coconut shavings.
I like the coconut shaving.
You like it?
I don't-
First of all, I do my own coconut milk with the coconut. That's
So you sit there milking the coconut's udders.
If it has some, yes, but I do the milk. I drain it. All that. Then I keep the shavings for some people who like it. Some people
Okay.
don't.
So Riel's looking confused. You want to explain what a coquito is?
Yes, thank you, Dave.
All right,
Okay.
so coquito is essentially a Puerto Rican style eggnog that's
Oh,
spiked.
okay.
It's spiked with it's supposed to be, and everybody has their own variations.
Have their own.
Yeah, everybody has their own variations, but it's generally supposed to be done with one of the Puerto Rican.
The rum.
Initially it was with the oh my god, roncaña, which is Puerto Rican moonshine, right?
Sugarcane rum.
Yeah, sugarcane rum. So it's usually done with that. For the most part, you'll see people put, Palo Viejo or Don Q, which are the typical Puerto Rican rums that they do, the old school ones. Even though like Bacardi's one of the biggest. It's made Bacardi's in Puerto Rico, made in Puerto Rico, but yeah, it's the more easily accessible one. You won't really find Palo Viejo at many places, In Bridgeport, you'll be lucky because it's a large Puerto Rican population, so you'll find them there. So it's coconut milk. A bunch of different like evaporated milks and stuff like that, and everything's mixed together, blended. And it depends too, because there's people that make it differently. You're
talking about the eggs?
Yeah. Yep. There's one style with the egg, like they boil it with an egg, and then the other
they bring
style
it to temperature to pasteurize it.
Yeah, pasteurize it and everything, and then the other one is no egg. Vito, can you explain a little bit of the difference on that? Because I personally have not.
When you put the egg in, it changes the color a little bit. You ever see a tint to
richer,
it?
Right.
It's a little yellower. I don't use it only because it'll last longer. Even if you keep it out, if it has the eggs, then you really got to keep it refrigerated. If you're in a party or whatever,
right?
I mean, somebody could get sick.
Right. I think that's people have been cutting that out just to be safe.
Especially nowadays with all these hormones going in chickens and all this pasteurized stuff and.
So, and then here's the other thing. This is a advisory for those who have never had coquito before. Don't drink too much.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Sweet. But
it'll have you on your ass.
It'll have you on your ass, and then the next day, you might want to just hang out by the bathroom.
It'll have you on your knees the next day.
Did anybody experiment with flavors? I do a Nutella coquito.
I was gonna say there's people that do Nutella.
My sister-in-law, and again I shared that one on Facebook too, up in the Hartford area. My sister-in-law does a pistachio coquito, which is blazing, and like you were talking about with the shavings, she does she'll do the pistachio with chunks of pistachio in it. So actually, but they're chopped up enough where it doesn't you don't have to chew on it.
Here we go. So my mom is away. My brother and my mom are gonna celebrate the holiday somewhere else. I need the pastel contact. Please.
I got you. Can you explain to Ria what a pastel is now that you want to hear it?
Okay.
And Marsha, if she
it's a
doesn't know
Puerto Rican version of a tamale, right?
Oh,
you ever had a Mexican tamale? It's the masa. It's blended with banana and plantains. I'm not sure the ratio. My mom's the one that made it. And then of course they have chicken. They have pork shoulder. Some people put chickpeas. I'm not too fond of chickpeas in there. I made mine. I would help my mom, and I would put the chili peppers in there. And she would mark it somehow. You wrap it with paper and plantain leaves, right? With achote. What's the English for achote?
Shoot, you got me on that. Let's try with the other two Latinos.
Achote.
No, not
achote.
Achote. That's one of those things.
It's a red.
It's like a chue we call it.
Philippines use it.
So
you
guys
at the end you boil it for about an hour and a half.
It's annatto seeds.
Thank you.
There you go. Gives it that rich color.
Yeah. And you got yourself a Puerto Rican tamale, where we call it pasteles. It's basically the only gift that Puerto Ricans give.
So who among you can
we
cook
sit under
that,
the tree unwrapping pasteles instead of gifts.
Now I want one.
And I think that's for a lot of people who did grow up with families that made those pasteles is you always had a job, because it is a process to make those.
Tying up.
And I think every kid's job was like, here, tie this. and I remember the first time my grandfather, may he rest in peace, Abuelo Roberto, showed me how to tie them. It was like, twist and pull and this and that. Like, it was a special way.
And
to
even
tie
then,
it.
we'll fuck it up. So it's like you get demoted to just putting your finger. Just put your finger. Okay, they tie it around.
A whole process, but it was they're great. It's that's one of those memorable things.
Marsha,
So if you have the
ever had one,
contact,
Marsha?
let me know.
I got you. I got a contact. Amazing, bro. Amazing.
I feel like I've seen them and I didn't want to eat it.
That could be you could totally make that so vegan.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
could definitely do
Yeah.
it. I've had them vegan before.
Well, what kind of leaf is it that you guys use?
Banana
Plantain.
or
Banana leaf?
Yeah.
banana
Plantain.
leaf.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know what the name of the
Banana
show
leaf is what you'll probably find like if you go to compare.
We go compara. They have the plantain leaves.
do.
Because compara is really the only place because you gotta use like even like the sofrito, you gotta use recao,
Yeah.
and you won't find recao
Yeah, another
in any of the other grocery stores other than the Latin place. Maybe Gala Foods. I mean, now that it's called Gala Foods Compare.
Price right. I've seen them.
Price Right. Again, you'll probably find it more on the Boston Ave one than anything. And then what's the other one on by Home Depot? Food Bazaar. Food Bazaar because they have everything. And recao is actually, it looks like a weed. It's an herb and it looks like a weed when you go. I'm a great grandfather. Dude's like 90-something years old. Had me chasing.
It's a long
him.
leaf.
Had me chasing him up and down this mountainside, running around these chickens. I couldn't keep up. He was all right, right there. Pick that, and it literally just looks like a weed coming out of the
Smells
ground.
good though.
Yeah.
But it smells great. Adds a lot of flavor to it. So that you wrap it up with the plantain leaves, and,
Okay.
then there's another like a wax paper that goes
Yeah, the
around
white
or
paper,
whatever,
the wax,
like
white. I don't know, it was wax, but it's
some type of paper
it's
that goes around
parchment paper.
yeah.
bro.
That's the outer.
Parchment. Is it? I don't know, bro.
I
I
don't
don't
think
do.
so.
I only tie. I don't do anything else.
I
only
do want
tie.
to put out an advisory because I just saw it on Facebook yesterday where a woman, I don't think it was in Connecticut, but she got arrested.
for coquito, right?
Yeah, I didn't. Is there really such thing
trying
as
to find-
liquor police?
So
just
here-
waiting to see a
Fucking
Bacardi
Tekashi
bottle.
6ix9ine fucking snitching everybody out.
Yeah, yo, you
they-
saw that, right? He
They're,
sent
they're
out
looking
the
on
coquito
Facebook.
thing.
They're looking on Facebook if you're selling it.
So I actually am, I want to call that fake news personally. I want to call it fake news because there's only one liquor commissioner in the state. He's the only one that goes around looking for things, right? Literally, there's only one. There's no like liquor police. There's not like a task force of people. There's one commissioner in the state, from what I understand. When I was working in one of the restaurants, that was one of my biggest questions. Was like, oh well, because there was kids sitting at the bar, and the manager had me kick them out. And I was like, so like, what are the chances of somebody coming up? He goes, probably slim to none, because we only have one liquor commissioner in the state, and if he shows up, it'll be very rare. But you still can't have the kid at the bar because it's illegal. Even with the parent. But I think there's only one, and I doubt you selling your one
Like
or two
scouring
bottles of
Facebook for-
coquito is
yeah.
really on their priority list when there's full blown businesses that are completely,
Right.
selling to what was it, that Golden Star Cafe up on Main Street in Bridgeport had like 100 like underage kids in there like drinking. It was like
Get
2
out
years
of
ago
here.
or
Oh
something
my
like that,
God.
right? So you selling 2 or 3 bottles of coquito once a year is not. I don't think it's really. I think that might have been a joke, but try to scare.
It was just so obvious because I think it were like Bacardi bottles. I'm like, they didn't even rip it off. They just left it there.
You get them in Bacardi bottles, Hennessy
I know.
bottles, wine bottles, some random bottles.
Pickle jars.
Mm-hmm. Pickle jar. Yo, talking about pateles, for those that eat pateles, biggest fight of the year: ketchup or no ketchup?
No ketchup.
Oh man, but
Hot
that is
sauce
probably the only thing I
only.
put ketchup. I love my fries plain. I don't put ketchup on fries. But Dallas, I have to have ketchup. I have to
I'm a
have ketchup.
guy.
Oh god. Put a donut in there.
Hot sauce and ketchup. If they
Yeah,
don't
there you
have,
go.
they don't
I
have
was
the
gonna
red
say you put the
chili
hot
pepper.
sauce?
Because when my mom made it, she used to let me put chili peppers in them.
And then you put the little green thing on it to make it look.
She'll tie a piece of banana leaf and tie it.
All
Yeah,
right,
a
next
little
show
green
we're bringing
tie, that's it.
pasteles, bro.
What happened?
That's it. Next show we're bringing pasteles.
Next show.
That's it.
So yeah,
Yeah, bring one, man.
With white rice. You
What
making
is
white rice?
What are they if in Haiti?
Marshall's
what are
bringing the
they-
coquito.
What is your traditional
We don't-
dish that you guys do? More of like
Fish.
a holiday dish.
For the holiday, okay, so Thanksgiving's not really a thing
Mhm.
in here. They do it because Americans, they live there.
right.
But for me, the thing I look forward to the most is January 1st because that is our Independence Day.
Mm.
And my mom beats it into my head that Haiti is the first black nation that won their independence.
Wow, that's also I didn't
Yeah,
know
so
that. Wow.
so we make a pumpkin soup, which is called soup jumu. And if you have Haitian friends, you know about this because my mom, she makes, it's a huge pot, it's tradition, that we make this soup and we share it out. So that's what I'm looking forward to January 1st.
You're coming
I
back
have Haitian
January
friends,
1st.
but I don't know about it. You know why? Because I don't trust my Haitian
Then
friends.
why not?
No, 'cause they tried to kill me.
Don't say that.
They did.
How?
They gave me pickles
Oh.
without telling me how damn spicy that stuff is.
Oh.
Yeah, and can you explain to the people listening what pickles is? It was delicious.
It's like a spicy coleslaw, but it marinates for a long time, and
almost died.
with love. And they usually serve it with so there's this thing called fritai. It's all fried foods. I think Dave, you saw a picture of my mom made it one time. It's like fried pork. There's like this fried flour made with herbs, and there's one more other thing. And you put the pickles with that, and it kind of brings it all together.
Yeah, they just gave me a bowl of pickles. Nope, don't trust them no more. Maybe I'll trust Marsha,
Yeah,
but I don't
you gotta
trust
listen
them.
Yeah, I'll
to,
definitely have soup for you guys.
Yo, that's thinking back that episode. The one and only episode we didn't have any food. It was Park City Harvest.
Oh yeah, you failed.
I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit.
You are gonna take the hit.
Take the hit.
There's no
But,
going around that.
What was the communication that day?
There was no communication that day. That's the problem.
So, there was no communication that day. But
It's like a bad relationship.
there was somebody's turn. We had a little rotation.
I don't know what rotation, because
Okay.
I've been cooking a million times this whole year. I'm taking a break soon.
So-
All right? I'm taking a break soon.
So, yeah, okay. We've been being fed. This is the first time you had to cook in a while.
BS. I cooked during the Chris Clark show.
Yo, those sliders.
No, Manny has brought in a lot of dishes. Even if he
Yeah.
doesn't cook them, he's brought in the dishes.
Yeah. Try to play me.
Thank you.
But those sliders were
You
good,
said-
bro.
That was right.
Nah, hell no. Let's talk. All right, so we heard about Haiti. What about the Philippines? I know
Yeah.
first episode ever you brought in something
He
that
came in represented.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that you stated that's one of your traditional holiday dishes that
Leftover,
you guys have leftovers like the next day. Talk to us again. Remind us about what that is, and if there's anything else that you guys do.
So I brought that time the sisig. So sisig normally is made of pork, pork jowl, pig ears, everything they put there. They actually boil it, grill it, and then fry it. That's how they serve it. They serve it in in a cast iron plate, something like that. But that day, since we just this was after Thanksgiving, right? So we still have leftover turkey from Thanksgiving, and that's what I made. Use the leftover turkey made to that, how they do the sisig.
And you had it over. It was
Tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had it over taco with a beautifully cooked egg on top. It was just good. It was. I didn't even want to eat
Yep,
it. It was
so-
how beautiful it was.
I made it more. I would say easier, more approachable, making the taco so everyone can just hold it, easy like that. So
Yeah, those things are damn good.
Can I add that I feel like for you, Riel, your growth on this show for me, I love because you were so quiet. And I mean, I was quiet too, but like just seeing you talk more and open up more, I just love to see
He's a real
how
G
much
now.
you've grown.
I'm still quiet though. I'm
No.
still shy.
Nah, Riel's the MVP, man. Riel's the real MVP. He recently, we did a little collab / an accompaniment. Riel accompanied me to a food tasting for a blog. Again, I'm doing it on Facebook, little advertising and
I
stuff.
gotta follow you on Facebook. Then.
No, not Facebook. I'm sorry, Instagram.
Instagram,
Okay.
It goes automatically to my Facebook.
Oh.
We went over there, and I have at Bridgeport Bites and at Dale Fridge. At Dale Fridge, want to go outside of Bridgeport, and then Riel, over the last few months as well, started at Spice Action. So he goes out to try all the spiciest foods that he possibly can. More power to him. But Riel's like the man, He was out there. He was snapping photos. Man, he looked that way. Oh, do this, do that. I felt like a celebrity over there. Like he was really making it
You got
awesome.
the director's hat right
Hey, I do
now.
that for you because of the free food, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we killed it that day. It was dope. It was
Yeah,
a good
it was, yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
Shout out to House of Nan and our friend Harry Singh, who's actually an old teammate of mine in high school.
Oh,
We played
okay.
football together. And we went out, checked out his spot. It was great. They, the head waiter Vish took really good care of us. Made some great recommendations. And then Mr. Spice Man over there said, "Give me the spiciest thing."
Which
on the
one
menu
is the
you got."
spiciest on the menu?
Oh my gosh.
give me the spiciest thing, and he went in, and I gave it a try.
He gave it a try.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank
Like,
you.
I'm still waiting on like a episode where you guys just like a hot ones kind of episode, like inspired. Like I want you guys to eat wings and
yeah, we
with
need
Dave's
to get
angry
that one.
sauce.Maybe add like some. You had someone.
They
else
did
with
a hot sauce the other
yeah.
day. They did the Brooklyn, the guy from New York, right?
Yeah, so
I think we should have you at that episode because you asked the tough
I'll
questions.
ask the questions.
You asked the questions.
and I'll bring up the
Yeah.
photos. I'll bring the photos.
we had episode 25. We
Because
had,
they ask the harder questions, like as it goes hotter, then
Yeah.
the harder the question gets. So
Yeah.
we want you in there, Marsha.
I'll be there.
Yeah, no,
It's crazy that Marsha says that because my boy, shout out to Lou Arboleda, who's one of my partners for Tres Gorditos. He hit me up and he was like, "Yo, have you ever seen the Hot Ones things on?" Yeah, I've seen them. He goes, "You guys should do that on a podcast." And that was like 2 days ago.
Really?
Yeah, it
No,
was
I've been
crazy.
thinking.
He said the
I
same
thought
exact
about it.
thing,
Like I
like-
thought about like Daniel, Donovan, like people who just like spicy food and like putting you guys all in just.
And then you bring
Having a-
Chris Clark back. Me and Chris
Oh,
Clark do it, the
yeah.
ones that don't like the spice, and have us
Have y'all
suffer.
answer questions? That would be
That
funny.
would be bad.
Yeah, we had
Bring
we
some
did
cauliflower
we
wings.
did something similar.
Cauliflower wings.
Cauliflower wings. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are good. We did something similar to that. We interviewed
Really?
we interviewed Senor Lechuga and his Nico Lechuga and his wife Lauren, and he's based out of Brooklyn. And I brought in some wings and I doused them over with his.
Those are hot, doors.
And it's weird because I went because they're called 001, 002, 003. That's what he calls them. Very minimalist label, but it's pretty. It's nice.
Yeah.
We started with 001, and right away, like so with my hot sauce, right? You got jalapeno. I think that's a good introduction. Some people think that's hot. They could stop right there. Yo, this was like no introduction. It was like, wow, this shit is hot.
They use Carolina Reaper on there.
Because he used, that's the base. Carolina Reaper is the base for all of his hot sauce. Very delicious. Very delicious. You have to love hot sauce to when you're purchasing his hot sauce, it's because you love hot sauce. You know, it's not.
It starts on a high level right away.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like
Yeah.
beginner step one. No, start here and then.
Yeah. But there was a good episode.
Yeah.
Real good people. They do their own podcast, and they talk about their journey. And anybody who's interested in starting a sauce not fermented, but like acidified food, that's a good podcast to listen.
Yeah, because a lot of people ask them for advice, and that's how they started their podcast. Like, instead of answering this question, and another one asked the same question, so they started a podcast.
Yeah.
They try to answer everything, and then I like how they all support and help
Yeah.
other people.
You know that that file, the freaking camera didn't record,
Oh, really?
so we won't have a video for the episode, which is fine because I was sweating. Like all you gotta see is this fucking guy sweating over here, looking all greasy.
You look greasy now.
So I think we're getting close to the end here.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about each other and a lot about the guests that are on this episode. I think we got to give a big shout out to the people that support us.
Absolutely.
The people that follow us. I know there's a few friends of mine who, they're constantly, yo, this episode was dope, this and that. Especially my boy Ed Lopez. Shout out to my boy Ed Lopez. He's on social media. He's not doesn't do anything like any of us that needs attention, but he's on there and he's a trucker.
truck driver, right?
Yeah, he's a truck driver, and he works the graveyard shift, so he's driving the truck at night. And he's an avid follower.
Nice.
He was talking about different episodes. Every time I see him, he's like, "Yo, that episode was such and such and this," and he says he was like, and shout out to another one of our episodes, Chef Paul. He was like, "Yo, my favorite episode so far, is Chef Paul. That mother kept it real." So shout out to people like Ed that support us. Do any of you guys have someone that kind of mentions it to you guys constantly? We can't use Vito because he's a part of it now.
Yeah, right.
But Vito was, I
He
think,
was the
one of
number
the
one
OG
fan.
number one fans. He would critique us and send us text messages
I
like,
would,
yo,
I
this,
would,
that,
all the
this
time.
here, like you guys did this, and thank you for that, V. We needed that, like, and we still do.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys ever, think that there's something you guys would like to hear or that we, could improve on,
We don't have it all
like,
figured out. You know, it's been a year,
Mhm.
and trust me, we're still learning every day. We love to hear back from you guys what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right, what you love.
Do you guys ever get like questions? That's what I would want to hear, because I know like every guest that we've had on the show, we've always asked them like advice, you know. So
Right.
like I wonder if there's a question that's not being answered that
I
someone's looking
definitely
for.
would like to do that. Like I do post from time to time. I'll do like on Instagram. Ask me anything. Ask us anything. Like if you want to hear. I had this one guy ask me about Manny's being the cutest in the team. But when I looked, it turned out to be Manny who asked the question.
Damn,
Oh,
I thought,
wow.
damn, I didn't know why you threw me under the bus like that. Wow.
But no, we love to hear feedback, you know, and I appreciate
Like, who has the
Those
sexiest
loyal-
voice? No.
I gotta say, Riel, when Riel does those little like voiceovers with the food and it's all sensual and
What was
stuff.
the one
Like,
that he
Riel-
said?
Me?
Yeah, I don't know. You did it earlier. Like, go back. You did it earlier. He's like, this is so passion.
Remember that whole? You remember he was talking about passion fruit?
Passion. So do you guys have anybody that you guys talk to that you guys can shout out that listen to the episodes and give feedback?
We got. I get feedback like the what's her name?
Lisa. You talking about Lisa? It depends
Yeah,
on
she
what
loves
social media
us,
you want
bro.
to
Yeah, right.
Vampire
Lisa.
food.
Vampire
Yeah.
Foodie, Sirena Guineta.
Yeah, she's got a-
yo,
Gypsy.
she
We
does
should-
everything.
We should
She
bring
does
her
it
on
all.
as a co-host
She's
one
OG.
day.
She's an OG. She does everything. She's got the food blogging. She's got her jewelry making. She does her, I think the beauty one. She does her personal one. It's dope, and she supports the hell out of us.
Yeah.
All the time.
I want to
should-
say
you
she's
should get
probably one of my biggest
Lisa on the
supporters for
show.
Bridgeport
We should we
Bites.
should
She's
get her
awesome.
up on the show
I
as a
love hearing her
co-host.
talk
Yeah.
about food. She's so passionate about it.
Lisa, I'm shooting you a text right now. Lisa.
Oh yeah, and
It's
she
late as
supported
hell.
the hell out of us at the
Oh,
farmers
at the
market.
farmer's market, yeah.
All the time.
Mhm.
I used to love.
She
She used to
love
just bring me ingredients for me to cook up whatever it is.
The bread, the flatbread.
She brought me a
whatever.
cauliflower bread. I made her a sandwich. Oh, it was so good. I had one. I was like, pretty
Yo, and then
good.
she hung out with us at the
Blogger Babes,
I
yeah.
actually saw her like last week.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, she's dope.
She's dope.
Yeah.
Lisa's dope, and she's fairly new to Connecticut too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
Coming
fairly
from New
new to
York.
Connecticut, coming from New York. She's a dope person. She's awesome. She's like I said, like I post something, and she's one of the first people
Instant love.
to post things up and support you and shout you out and get people to follow you up. She's dope.
Yeah.
She's dope. What about you, Riel? You got anybody?
Oh yeah, a lot of people, following me like, oh, I want to try that food. It seems like you had enjoyed that food, Everybody's like that. We're like people will listen like, where can we find Proof Pizza? Anything there, where can we
yeah.
find that food truck? So where can we find Cowit again? Those things they ask me is like I could give them all the information. Just follow them on Instagram, but.
Talking about
those are the
Kawi, I
things.
gotta call Kawi. My mom, I took that, we took the leftovers of the pancetta and all that.
Yeah.
Brought some of that to my mom's job. They had it, like literally just a little bowl, and all the people there. She's a director of a daycare. All the teachers tried it. Yo, they've been hounding me for the last couple months about getting them a tray of that because they loved it so much. I gotta hit them
Yeah.
up. Kawi, you hear this? Call me.
Wait, are you following them?
Yeah, follow
Alright.
them.
Yeah, we gotta make sure
Could you
Manny
be
follows.
slacking? Some
Yeah,
people
he
you
be
don't
slacking.
I
follow.
do. I'm terrible.
Like,
bro.
oh wait, I'm not
No.
following you. Alright.
That shit had me dying. I was in the car listening to the Eminem Steak
Oh,
episode,
when this dude called me out.
and he looked up. You already fucking followed. You wasn't following it, or you weren't following him yet. It's like, wait a minute, we brought all this food and you still haven't followed him.
And I was like, yo, but I don't really follow many people. And I was referring to the Bridgeport Bites one,
Yeah.
but I
I
got
feel like it kind
he
of jumped
looked-
off after that episode.
He looked at my personal one, and was like, yo, but you're following more people than you got. I was like, all right. So he called me out on that, but I was referring to the Bridgeport one. But you're right, I followed him out. I've been trying.
Okay.
I've been trying to follow.
That's what
people.
matters, Manny.
I've been trying. Just as much as you've been trying not to sweat on the show.
So talk. So talk about like progress, right? Like Manny's been doing the whole freaking food blogging. doing some giveaways.
Yeah.
Do you have another giveaway coming up?
I do have another giveaway, and actually, it's great that Marsha's here. We actually have another one that, by the time you hear this, it would already be gone because we're dropping this, a little bit later. But this week, our third giveaway of the month is gonna be some love breakfast,
Yes.
little cookie set that we're gonna get from Love
box.
Breakfast, sample box, and anybody can do it. I ship things, like I said, the hot sauce from you. We shipped it out to New York. We had the person that won the Tasty Yolk gift card, $25 gift card there in Bridgeport. So they got it there, and wherever you're from, we're just trying to show off and show out the people and the businesses of Bridgeport here. And then we're gonna do a special one, the last one, the Thanksgiving one. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is, but there's gonna be another one there. And then I think I'm gonna add an extra one in December, and that one I'll snitch, but that one's gonna be outside of Bridgeport, but it's one of our people. It's gonna be a set of Love the Kick snacks.
I'm tagging everybody. I'm
yeah.
tagging all of y'all.
Yeah, I'll throw in those, the chocolate barks that you like, man.
Oh man, those chocolate
Those
bars
are
for
good.
life, bro. I love those
The
chocolate.
packaging
bark
just
nuts in
actually
my
just
mouth.
popped in my head as
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. Like, just think about the brown packaging. It's nice.
And then I gotta see, maybe I can do a personal chef experience with
I was about to say that right now.
That would be cool.
Chef V. And
It's
let's-
crazy. I
let's-
have two
let's
people
collab.
at work
What's up?
ask me that already.
Yeah.
2 people at work. I'm like, you know what? I might hire myself.
I'm telling you, I might have to do a little.
But I wouldn't mind going to somebody's kitchen, making a club. I usually do it for Rick. Ricardo, I love you, bro. Sometimes we'll spend Valentine's together with both wives. He'll buy the stuff, I cook it. Little things like that.
Yeah.
So you hear that, right? It's on record. I'm gonna do a giveaway one of these days. With
Oh, so
Alright.
is Dave
Put me on
eligible
that.
to win that contest again?
I don't know. He's won about
No,
50
he is not.
contests this year.
I won Marsha's
Oh, yeah, you did win.
giveaway.
You did.
I won
They're all rigged. I'm like, yo, if Dave wins another freaking giveaway, I'm gonna. It's not cool. You know what it is? Most of those people are just trying to get on the show.
Like, hell yeah, Dave won.
Dave, you won. How's that show going? Can I come on?
Day one of the giveaway, and like we already know who's winning.
If I see Dave tag somebody on something, I'm not even gonna try for it because I know he's gonna win it. Oh man, what a great year!
So what's going on? I mean, like you said, it's coming. We're coming to a close. Let's talk about what's going on in the next. What you got lined up. We got a few weeks left for the year. Anything big? Anything? We got a cool episode next episode. So
Yo.
I was gonna touch New Year's, but we'll save that for the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Anything going on from here to then?
From here to the next episode?
Or even to the holidays. Yeah.
I just like I explained earlier, I got that whole like week and some change worth of Thanksgiving stuff. And that's really it. I think I'm gonna be helping out my guy as a sous chef on that pop up, or are you gonna kick me
wanna
out
help me,
before?
bro?
I don't know.
He's
You need your
hiring.
help.
He's
yeah,
hiring.
he's hiring. He better not. He didn't fire me yet.
I didn't fire him.
I'll take the pictures.
He laid me off for the season, but you got one.
I'm trying to
man.
team up with him, man. He would afford needs another gordito.
Yeah, right. I think that's really one of the only things I might be helping Chef V a little bit, and whatever he helps. I love helping whoever I can, however I can. I think that's really it. I got nothing other than the giveaways.
Right.
Stay tuned for the giveaways.
And how can they follow you? How can they stay on top of that?
For my personal page, and that's the one where I go all over and I post stuff about my life too, is _DealFridge, TIOFRIDGE, and then at Bridgeport Bites for any of your Bridgeport eatery needs. We got there. New content's coming soon. Sorry, I've been slacking. It's getting busy, crazy, but I'm going. What about you, Marsha?
Me. What was the question?
Where can they follow you? Do you have anything coming up? Like, what's up? Like, talk to us about your life.
I don't talk about my life a lot. I've been working a lot on myself since I let go of my job, and I started to realize that I do love food, but I love more how food brings people together and how
Yeah.
it brings together like conversation. And I'm really big on having lots of conversation that isn't just about food. So I think I want everybody to follow me on my personal page.
Hey.
Yeah, so it's Marsha.Jeune, Marsha.Jeune.
Slow down, hold on.
Shut up.
You know V's gonna be the first one to follow. So I don't follow them. V follows everyone.
Yeah. But yeah, because I graduated from being a doula in June. So now I'm a doula. I'm going to be a certified lactation counselor. And I just want to focus more on that career path right now. Awesome. And then we'll squeeze the food in. But I think it's me, women, babies.
Hey, there you go.
And breakfast on the side, because I'll never not love breakfast.
There you go. That's awesome. Yep. And what else? So you gave your personal one. What's the handle for Love Breakfast?
It's still Love Breakfast with an underscore at the end, because someone has my name in. I'm waiting on them.
We can get that.
You need to report them as spam, but let me know when you start doing it so I can start looking for the page to see if it's available. Yeah, Love Breakfast with the underscore at the end. And if you want these delicious pumpkin donuts that everybody just had, I think it's Love Breakfast Shop on Instagram.
She thinks it's my page, but I don't really know.
You'll see it in the tag.
So, what's how about the Etsy shop?
That's the Etsy shop. So if you go on the Love Breakfast shop on Instagram, there's a link in my profile, and that's where I have my donuts.
There's actually a way. If you go to Etsy.com, Etsy the name of the shop.com.
Okay.
So if it's what is it called? The shop?
Love Breakfast Shop.
So it would be Etsy.lovebreakfastshop.
.com.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure that link out. But yeah, I have my matcha cookies on there, my banana bread, the donuts, and more. For the holiday season, I'm gonna have like the banana bread gift set, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, so hit her up. You can't think of what to bring to your family for Thanksgiving. Those cookies will make everyone happy. Matter of fact, you didn't have to share them. Keep them for yourself, but they're really good.
Matcha cookies, the red velvet.
Oh, the red velvet cookies. Yeah, those are my Christmas set right there.
Right,
red and green.
How about you do the chocolate chip or the Oreo still?
Oreo chocolate chip, yeah, I do. Nice. That has like a loyal customer base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about V? V, what's going on with you, man? Let me hear the dates of where you're gonna be at.
Your tour
you got
dates.
Another 4 hours to be here.
Tour date. Nah, I'm just giving you that December 7th one. I'm menu planning now. I want 2 new items on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, what are the 2 new items?
Yeah, one of us Manny inspired. I can't lie. But
Manny with a smile.
Manny with a pipa.
Hey, the big boy's already named after me now, right? Manny with a pipa. That's actually a good one. That's not bad.
I like it. December 7th at the Bessemer Center. 10 to 3, I believe. So it's a Saturday. Come on down. Dave, you gonna be there?
Yes.
Okay, that's all that matters.
So yeah, so what he's talking about is the holiday fair at where is it? Bessemer.
The Bessemer Center.
The Bessemer Center, December 7th. What is the time?
10 to 3.
10 to 3. So be there for your not really last minutes, but yeah, it's getting close to Christmas, so. Be there to pick up.
Get your hot sauce.
Get your hot
and eat while you shop with Chef V.
Yeah, pick up some food. You're gonna need some energy to shop. Get some your rations, your breakfast, and then you're stop at the Dave Angry Sauce. Pick up the 3-bottle set for that. Or we will have the 2-ounce set.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
The travel set.
So
I did see that, like the hot sauce in the back.
I did a pocket dump the other day. I did a snap pocket dump, and then he did a pocket dump. And he showed off. He kind of like let it be known that he had the little travel sizes.
I like that one.
So that was a specific event. The bottles that they will be the regular bottle for the set. They're more of a Boston brown. They're like plastic round bottle. It's the ones that I posted about a month or 2 ago. They're not shaped like that.
Oh, okay.
Perfect for stuffing stocking stuffers.
Stocking stuffers.
Sorry.
Why you look at me?
Perfect for stuffing your stockings.
Can you ask Riel if he like for like
stockings?
I'm not a lefty, and I would have to look to my
Riel, we gotta switch seats next time.
So yeah, perfect stocking stuffers, man. So yeah, stop by. There's a lot of other crafts. They're gonna be there. Check it out.
I might be selling coquito that day too.
You're gonna be selling coquito.
Cuidado, the liquor commissioner is gonna be there.
Marsha got it. Marsha, send them off.
Rio.
Hey, twinning.
Owe me a soda.
Bitch, poke, you owe me a Coke.
So yeah, at lovethekicksnacks.com. So I'm trying to build up a new product line, which is some more heightened spice. So I just figured a lot of people like, you know, more spicy. They don't want to make a little spicy. A lot of people like really spicy. I tried to develop that one, and together I'm building up, you know, the Spice Action account that I have on Instagram. That way, you know, trying to get more content on that one. Hopefully we get that Hot Ones type, you know, we'll put it on White Action. So
You'll be seeing another another Deal Fridge and Spice Action collab soon. We get more places to go try out. We would include the hot sauce guy, but he likes to ditch us for $20, you know, brunches.
yeah,
man.
How can they find you?
at Love the Kick Snacks or at Spice Action on Instagram.
It's same thing with Chef. It's _Chef_V.
Correct.
There you go.
You know it better than I do.
That's the thing I was gonna say. You always say his handle for him. Like
He forgets.
how do you? Because he has 45 different.
You
handles.
do
Bro,
have a
you
lot.
don't see how
You
many
have a lot of accounts.
I have
I
in my
don't
thing?
wanna see all
I
your
handle
accounts.
people's accounts and everything.
I don't
I
want
got like 8 of them.
I don't care.
He says he doesn't follow himself, so he doesn't know. Why the fuck you?
Stop
create a
lying.
different-
He's the first one to like his own post.
Someone else that like.
There's a trick to that. That's why. You know what? I'm gonna eat your turkey and shut up.
Yo, take it home.
I already playing with myself.
This fucking
That
guy.
I'm like,
No,
excuse
for
me.
real. No, take it home.
No,
I'll get the bowl
football,
from you tomorrow.
football Sunday tomorrow.
Leave it in the bowl too. I'll bring it tomorrow. My wife will kill me if I don't grab it.
I don't know about that.
I'll go grab it tomorrow. I don't feel like taking it home.
So like V mentioned, man, December 7th at the Bessemer Center, Dave's Angry Sauce will be there. That same that same date, Dave's Angry Sauce will also be at the Agri-Science Biotech School in Trumbull, which is pretty much next door to Trumbull High. So anybody from that area, you will have access to Dave's Angry Sauce for your holiday shopping.
So December 7th, what time is that again?
10 to 3.
10 to 3, okay.
Yep. Both in Trumbull and Bridgeport at the Bessemer Center. Trumbull at the Agri-Science Biotech School. November 30th, Dave's Angry Sauce will be in downtown at the Arcade Mall. Okay, that's the small business event, and Restaurant Week is kicking off that day at Bridgeport downtown. Next episode, we'll have Carambola Nutrition 2.0. She's coming back. We're going to be talking about New Year's resolution and some Christmas stuff. So make sure you tune in for that. Follow me at Dave's Angry Sauce and visit the website at davesangry.com. Follow us at LateNight PotLuck Show on Facebook and Instagram, and check out the website. Check out the email. You can contact us there at our website, thelatenightpotluck.com. All right. Thank you all here in this room. Thank you for believing the vision and joining me. And let's just continue fucking making these.
Let's do it. Let's
Right.
go. Bigger and better every time.
Well, thank you very much, guys. And thank you for listening. Thank you for following us. Peace.
Peace.
Thanks for listening.
Be sure to join us next time.
This is a Gorilla Podcast Network production.